Number 10 is the code. We're going to start this out with a DLC game, which is Bastion. You're going to get this over on PC, Xbox 360, and also recently in Google Chrome. The gameplay of Bastion is a core similar to a dungeon crawl, just a little more straightforward with a little bit of small RPG standard here. And overall, Bastion is just a fantastic game for anyone who wants a Diablo light. Number 9 is a called Pokemon Black and White. Can't really give one the list without adding Pokemon to the equation. Pokemons have always been good games and have sucked away many lives, and nothing isn't here with Black and White. With of course some of the Pokemon actually going into 3D now, we will see how it works out, so why not enjoy the last of the 2D Pokemon games on the DS. Number 8 is called Portal 2. Which, what can you go on with Portal 2? It got interesting puzzles, have some glitches here and there and some horrible load time, but you can't really discard the Sonic game. This is a Sonic game of anyone who have met the heyday of Sonic should play. Number 6. Mortal Kombat 9, or also known as Mortal Kombat. It's been an up and down road for Mortal Kombat over the last couple of years, but Mortal Kombat 9 have pretty much hit the nail on the head and have returned Mortal Kombat to what was great about it, 2D and gory. And right along with a cheesy story that we had MK1 through 3, and at the end of the day, it's a pretty fun popcorn flick. So for anyone who are a fighting game fan, this is a must-buy. Number 5. Uncharted 3 Drake Deception. It might not be the best in the Uncharted franchise, but it has some heart, and this is a cool deal Uncharted game, which, as anyone who have played the past 2 know, it's a pretty high mark for this. And pretty much a must play for anyone who had invested in the trilogy, since the game covers some interesting concepts and story based on the characters themselves. Number 4, Mario 3D Land. This is a fantastic Mario game, just like any other that have came before, with a little bit of mix of 2D right along with a pretty decent amount of gameplay similar to Mario Galaxies. So you can't exactly go wrong if you have a 3DS. Number 3, Zelda. Skyward Sword here with the last hurrah for the Wii before the Wii U come out sometime next year, and Nintendo is lucky. And pretty much everything about this, except for some game-breaking glitches that we may or may not speak of, is of course fantastic across the board. The Wii Motion Plus is fairly accurate, at least 90% of the time, and the story is of course a prequel to everything Nintendo have its own way of saying, and just overall a fantastic Zelda game, which in many eyes can start matching Ocarina of Time for the best Zelda game of all time. Number 2, Batman Arkham City. Of course, with Rocksteady releasing the original Batman Arkham Asylum, a couple years later we get Arkham City, and a hype was surrounding this game as you cannot believe. Would it have been good? Would it be bad? And the answer is this, of course, is fantastic. And for anyone who enjoy the Arkham Asylum, this is a must play, must buy, and in many cases it might be your game of the year. And of course, the number 1 thing you should be spending your money on this holiday is Elder Scrolls V Skyrim, with over hundreds of hours of gameplay, with a fairly interesting story along the way of the Dragonborn and the world that is happening in the land of Skyrim with the Imperials. It's just so much gameplay here for a small $60 down payment. And you can't really go wrong with a game of magnitudes of hours upon hours just for $60, when 90% of the time you're lucky if you get a 5-hour game for that price. So in return, Elder Scrolls V Skyrim is the game you should be spending your money on this holiday.
Believe they will exist. And when the truth finally dawns, It dawns in fire. But there's one they fear. In their tongue, he is Dovahkiin, Dragonborn.
So what do you guys think about the review? Feel free to leave some comment below, also over on Facebook, our official YouTube page, and of course, enterplay.info. Don't forget to favorite, like that video, and don't forget to subscribe. It's free, so feel free to do that, no pun intended. And of course, if you want to email it, just send an email over at troy@enterplay.info. See you guys.